What is up, YouTube, people of YouTube and beyond? Liam here, and I'm going to be celebrating National Cigarette Day. So let's not even waste any time. So, what prompted this video? Well, another YouTube channel actually, Jacob Effin Jones, who I recently found and have been enjoying from time to time his videos. Huge fan of that channel. Definitely check him out if you have not. And he uploaded a video today titled, I don't remember the exact title, but it was something like, I declare April 21st to be National Cigarette Smoking Day. And he went over his reasons. I'm sure you can imagine some, given what yesterday was, 4/20. And in this year of our Lord, 2025, it was also Easter. So, just like Jacob Jones in that video, I'm smoking on an American Spirit Black. Taking a look at the waves. And, yeah, I just really liked the video. I was getting off work. I saw that it had been uploaded. I wasn't even sure at first. I was like, is this from, previous years? Then I saw that it was uploaded only a few hours before. And I was like, that's awesome. I love the idea. I watched the whole video. It was great. So I thought I might just talk a little bit about my history with tobacco in this video. I'm going to keep it pretty short and just kind of enjoy this American Spirit Black. So, I started smoking cigarettes with a caveat there when I was like 10 or 11, pretty young. My parents smoked occasionally, and neither of them were ever really heavy smokers when I was growing up. But around the age of 10 or so, I started to figure out that my mom smoked American Spirit Blues. And I could sneak a little American Spirit Blue, and I would go into our backyard and climb up into a tree and try to smoke them. And that's why there needs to be a little asterisk there. I did that a couple of times, and I would mouth inhale, kind of just sit there and light a cigarette and smell it. I could not inhale. I remember one time being like, I don't think I'm inhaling right, and taking a good pull, and I was like, so that didn't last long. I think my mom quit soon after. Maybe she could tell that I was starting to sneak them, and she didn't want me to be a smoker. So then, not too much longer after that, stealing is wrong, kids, but I stole a cigar from my dad's liquor cabinet. Now, my dad doesn't really smoke cigars either. It was a punch. It was a tubo. It was in a tube. I don't know what specific punch it was, but I looked at it for a long time, and we had a glass liquor cabinet. I was looking at it, and I was like, I'm guessing my dad got it as a gift or something. So I was like, I want to smoke a cigar so bad. I had tried the cigarettes, and I knew that there was a difference, that you don't inhale cigars. And I'd seen, Arnold Schwarzenegger and Duke Nukem and all these media personalities smoking cigars. And I always wanted to try a cigar. So for probably a month, I was looking at this cigar in the case oh, my dad's going to notice if I just take it. What am I going to do? How can I smoke this thing? Eventually, I just went for it. And my dad never called me on it, so shout out to him. But eventually, I just went for it. I took it, and I went behind the woods of a local elementary school in the Redwoods, and I smoked it, and I actually really loved it. It wasn't like cigarettes. It was way different. But I was 11 years old, so that, it was a long time. Next time I smoked a cigar, I didn't really mess with cigarettes or anything. I think I was 15, maybe 14. My friend got some. He didn't smoke them either, so he gave me a few sticks. I think there were some Monte Cristos in there, Churchill. Again, I don't know the specific sticks, but... So it wasn't, for a few more years until I actually smoked a couple more cigars. And let's see. Still never really fucked with cigarettes. In high school, some of my friends got into taking like moles, mixing tobacco and weed. I would hit those occasionally, but I just never really liked it. I have asthma. If I inhale tobacco, I know I shouldn't be smoking cigarettes, at least. So I would just have asthma attacks. I wouldn't smoke moles because I couldn't. Right? So some of my friends messed around. They'd get like a pouch of American Spirit black tobacco, take moles out of bongs. But it wasn't until I turned 21 that I really was able to, well, actually, let me flash back a bit. When I was around 20, I ordered some pipe tobacco online during Corona, and I got into smoking pipes. Another thing I had always wanted to do. I dabbled in them a little when I was a teenager, but I couldn't buy tobacco. So when I was 20, I ordered some online. I started getting into smoking pipes. Now, on my 21st birthday, a lot of people are super excited to get messed up, right? But I wasn't a big drinker when I was 21. On my 21st birthday, I went to San Francisco. I had a margarita with dinner, and I got a tall boy Modelo at a liquor store, and I drank that walking around the city. But what I was excited for was cigars. I went to a cigar shop the same day I turned 21. I got 3 sticks. One was a Cuban Rejects, just like a Cuban sandwich, cheapy. One was a Arturo Fuente Hemingway, and I don't remember what the other one was. But I think I smoked that Fuente walking around San Francisco on my 21st birthday, and it was awesome. And since then, I've loved cigars. Only recently have I really started smoking cigarettes. Probably about a year or two ago, I started taking moles and stuff, which, as I mentioned, I hadn't done since high school. And then recently, I started working construction, and everybody, like probably a third of the guys on my crew, smoke cigarettes. So I started bumming cigarettes, and eventually you don't want to feel like a bum, so I buy a pack here and there. But I'm trying to move away from smoking cigarettes and primarily smoke cigars and pipes because I really enjoy tobacco. I love smoking. I like all forms of tobacco. Cigarettes, cigars, pipes. Haven't actually smoked a real hookah before. And I don't really mess with dip or chew, but I'm not against them. I just enjoy nicotine. So definitely trying to move away from cigarettes and get back to how I was for a long time, which is only smoking pipes and cigars. But with that being said, I hope you all are having an amazing National Cigarette Day. Definitely going to be celebrating this in years to come by smoking a cigar, a pipe, or a cigarette. And yeah, let me know if you smoked a cigarette or smoked tobacco in any form today. Drop it in the comments below. And I hope you all have a glorious 4/21/2025 National Cigarette Smoking Day. Look at my girlfriend. She's been patiently waiting for me this whole video. Anyway, love you guys. Have a good one.